Saree, threads of time. 6 yards of fabric, unstitched yet complete. For thousands of years, it has flowed through time, adapting, evolving, yet never losing its essence. This is not just clothing, this is a story woven into the identity of civilization. This is the story of the sari. Our journey begins in the ancient world in the time of Indus Valley civilization. Over 5,000 years ago, archaeological discoveries reveal figurines of women draped in long, flowing garments remarkably similar to what we now recognize as a sari. Unlike modern clothing, these garments were unstitched. In ancient Indian philosophy, uncut cloth symbolized purity and harmony with nature. The sari, in its earliest form, was not designed, it was draped, free, fluid, and deeply symbolic. If you remember in the epic Mahabharata, the moment stands above all a queen, a court, a grave injustice. Draupadi is humiliated as her sari is pulled in front of assembly of kings, but the fabric unravels. It does not end. It continuously, endlessly defying humiliation, preserving dignity. This moment transformed the sari forever. It became more than attire, it became a symbol of protection, Shakti, and honor. As centuries passed, the sari entered royal courts. Under kingdoms and later Mughal influence, it evolved into a canvas of art and luxury. Silk threads interwoven with gold and silver known as zari created garments of extraordinary beauty. Sari were no longer just worn, they were treasured. In royal households, they were passed down generations, each piece carrying history, wealth, and legacy. Behind this grandeur stood master weavers, artists whose skills turned thread into the timeless masterpieces. In cities like Varanasi, weaving is not just a profession, it is the way of life. A single Banarasi sari we can take weeks, sometimes months to complete. Every motif, every pattern carries a meaning, inspired by nature, festivals, and human emotion. For generations, families have preserved their techniques, passing them from hand to hand, thread to thread. In every sari lies not just craftsmanship, but the soul of its maker. In the early 20th century, the sari became a symbol of something for greater freedom. Guided by the vision of Mahatma Gandhi, India rejected imported fabrics and embraced hand-woven khadi. Women across the nation wore simple saris not as the limitation but as the statement. Foreign textiles were burned in protest. Handspun cloth became a symbol of self-reliance. The sari, once mark of tradition, now stood as quiet yet powerful act of rebellion. During colonial rule, the sari adapted once again. Blouses and petticoats were introduced, reshaping how it was worn, yet its essence remained unchanged. In modern times, the sari has crossed borders, appealing on global runways and red carpets. Icons like Rekhaji preserved its timeless grace, while global figures like Priyanka Chopra carried it to international audiences. The sari is no longer confined to tradition, it's a global expression of identity. From ancient civilizations to modern cities, from sacred rituals to global stages, the sari has entered, it has witnessed history, it has adapted to change, and it continues to evolve without losing its soul. because the sari is not just fabric, it's memory, it's identity, it's history you can wear.